This video is not going in the direction I thought it would. Hi friends, and welcome to a crazy and fun week full of crocheting with some things that didn't go exactly as planned. You guys are coming along as I share new plushies, work on the launch of my cute and cozy collection, and shop at Joann's for the very last time. So get cozy, grab whatever project you're working on, and let's create together. I hope you enjoy, and I'm so glad you're here. $1.67 for all of that, you guys. I'm dying today. Oh my goodness. Look at this face. How cute is this little face? She is my baby. But hi guys, happy Tuesday. Today, we have some custom orders to work on. So I have 3 ballerina mice that I need to make today. And so I have one made already, and here she is. And then I have another one I need to make in white. So I got this far on my other one. Luna is attacking the yarn. But I got this far on the other mouse. And then I need to make one in this almond color because 2 of them are for my friend. She has 2 little girls. One just turned 1, the other one is 3. And she wanted to get 2 ballerina mice for them. And so she wanted them to be a little bit different. That way they can have their own special ballerina mouse. So the one will be white like this one. And the other one, this is just the leg. That's all I have done right now. But it'll be in this like tan color. That way they each have their own special one. And then the other order is for this woman, and she's gonna take it to a baby shower for her daughter-in-law. So I need to make one of the white ones for her as well. And so I have 3 cute little ballerina mice that I need to get done this week. So I definitely want to work on that. But other than that, this whole week I'm going to be prepping for my cute and cozy collection. This first week is going to be more designing, the products I want to do. I've been doing some research, I've been finding cute patterns, and I'm just getting so excited to bring you behind the scenes as I work on these pieces, as I get ready for this collection, and it's just going to be a fun time. So the current time is now 12:03. I just finished filming the market recap, so if you guys haven't seen that video, definitely go check it out because that was such a fun video to make, and that market was one of the best ones I've ever attended. So if you like watching market vlogs, or you just like to see behind the scenes at a market, or you just want to watch something fun, go check that video out. But now that it's getting towards lunchtime, I'm getting super hungry. So I think I'm gonna go run through the drive-thru somewhere. I should probably just eat here, but I'm not gonna do that. And then after that, we'll come back in here and we'll work on our ballerina mice. I just got back home and it is so windy, you guys. Like, it was crazy. Whenever I drove, I got McDonald's by the way. Whenever I drove to get McDonald's, there were trash cans all over the road. There was like a turtle sandbox lid out there. I was dodging all this stuff. It was crazy. And it's kind of chilly, so I put my coat on. But I have my yarn here. We have our little station. I have my laptop with the pattern. I'm gonna watch some YouTube videos on my iPad, and we're gonna get to work on these little ballerina mice. So thankfully, one is finished. I just have to finish these 2 today, so that's not gonna be any problem. And then after that, I actually wanna do some research and find some super cute patterns for my cute and cozy collection. So let's go ahead, we'll work on these little ballerina mice, and then we'll check in later. Legs are all finished now, and you guys, I think I'm getting sick. I'm a little bit worried. So I have a really sore throat. I woke up yesterday and I had a little bit of a sore throat. It was teeny weeny, so I was like, maybe it's okay. But this morning I woke up with a full-blown sore throat. So I'm currently eating some cough drops, and this kind's actually really good. So I love caramel, and this is like the Ricola caramel flavor. So if you like caramel, definitely recommend these. It also has like a liquid center, so it's kind of like a candy. It just tastes like a little treat. But anyway, I think it's because of my market. It was so cold, like I told you guys in the market vlog, and we were literally outside from 8 a.m. until 4 p.m. and then afterwards we were cleaning up and stuff, and it was 40 degrees. So I definitely think that's where that sore throat came from. So I'm kind of just hoping that it's because it was like cold and dry air, and it just has my throat irritated, and it's not actually because I'm getting a cold or the flu. So let's hope that it's just my throat's irritated and I'm not actually sick. But I did finish the legs. Now I gotta connect those together and we'll continue on the body.
I should be the last to know. mistook you for a dream. The engine glows, and I guess you always seem to know. Hello, Mona. I push back the serious feeling. The end's unknown. To get back the life I used to know.
So I have her little, arms all finished. Hold on. Her arms are finished now. I have her body done. Her head's all finished, but the plot thickens, you guys. My sore throat has now progressed to a headache, and I don't know if it's just because it's trash weather outside. It does look really bad. Like, it's just been so nasty all day. So I don't know if it's because of that. Sometimes I'll get headaches if it's really nasty outside or it's gonna rain or there's just like a lot of pressure, but I don't know. I'll keep you guys updated. We're doing good with the progress on the little mice. This is how much I have done of the other one. I haven't done anything else on her yet. I'll definitely be able to finish these today. And so that's good. I'll have 3 of my little ballerina mice, and I'm gonna have to get a picture with this little one in the middle. Like, how cute. Brendan gets off work at 5 today. Normally we don't get done till 6, but one of his patients must have canceled, so that's nice. So I have to go pick him up since I took him to work this morning. So it is currently, what time is it? 3:12, so we have about 2 hours. Well, I'll need to leave a little bit before 5. 2 hours, 40 minutes or so to keep crocheting. And then I need to clean this office because it is an absolute wreck in here. Let's go ahead. We'll keep moving on with this pattern, see how far we get and what we can get done in 2 hours. Luna is currently hanging out on the back of the couch on her favorite blanket in her favorite spot. She loves hanging out right here by the windows, especially if it's sunny. She cannot get enough of the sun. And she's been kind of lazy today. Normally she's in my craft room and she's been in there a couple times, but she's super sleepy today, huh? Are you sleepy, Loon? Aw, look at those sleepy eyes.
We're all in this, I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honest, honestly don't. I should be the last to know. We're all in this, I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honest, honestly don't. I should be the last to know.
You guys, it is 4:26 p.m. and the little ballerina mice are all finished. So I love this almond color. I think that is so cute. I love her so much. That turned out to be the perfect amount of time. I was not crocheting that whole time. I was kind of watching YouTube and then I got distracted a little bit, but we have her little ballet slippers down here, her tutu, her little nose, and I really do think that this is such a cute color. I really hope they love them. So I got done right in the nick of time. I have to go pick up Brendan now, and I'll probably check in with you guys later in the week. You guys, the sickness has progressed. So I definitely have a cold or something. I don't think it's the flu or else I'd have like a fever and all that, but I definitely have a stuffy nose. I have a cough and I'm just not feeling the greatest, but I think it's just from being outside. Brendan's not sick, so that's good. Overall, I'm not feeling too awful. It's just not fun to be sick. I don't know if anybody enjoys being sick. So that's been a fun time, but today is Thursday and this video is going to be taking a different turn. Originally, I was really hoping to start working on my cute and cozy collection with you guys, but I cannot make my mind up on certain products and I still need to do a little bit more research with certain things. One of those things being new cups. The cups that I have now are with the permanent vinyl from my Cricut, and this is what they look like. But I don't think they're as permanent of an option as I want. So I've been on Instagram and I've been seeing the UV DTF transfers and they are so cute. And I just think that they're a lot more permanent of an option. I wouldn't have to get on my Cricut and cut and weed out everything. They'd be shipped to me in these flat sheets. I just have to peel them off and apply them to my tumblers, and they have the absolute cutest designs. So I think I'm leaning more towards doing the UV DTF. And I just think it'll be a lot easier for me. It'll be a lot cuter of an outcome. And I love the overall look of them. So for example, that bookmark that I got, let me find it, at my market, she does UV DTF. So this is the difference between Cricut and UV-DTF. How many times can I say that? I don't know, I'm sorry. But this is the Cricut, again, for reference. The white's a separate sheet, the pink was, the green, like it is all, each individual pieces, you have to layer them together, put them on together, and it just doesn't hold on as permanent as this does. And this is the example of the UV, and look at how much more complex that design is. And the difference is, it's not a bunch of different layers, it's all one sheet. You peel off the back, you apply it to whatever you want, whether that's a bookmark or a glass cup or whatever you want to use it on. And I just think that's a huge difference. Like, this is a much cuter and more detailed kind of design, and I'm really leaning towards doing this, especially for my cute and cozy collection. I saw some really adorable patterns on there, and I think I'm gonna do that, you guys. So that's something else I need to figure out before I dive into all this. So I'm gonna do some research on that this weekend. But it has been a very busy last few weeks. So the first weekend in April, we went to the Forrest Frank concert, which was amazing, and I loved that. Then last weekend was my market. This weekend, we're going to Brendan's friends, which is a couple hours away, for his birthday. And we're gonna go to Topgolf and just go out to eat with them and just hang out a little bit. And then this Sunday is actually Easter. So these past 3 weeks, it's just been like boom, 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 just so much going on. And that's not giving me as much time to kind of dig into what I wanna do the research on some of the things I need to do that on, and just overall have a locked in plan for the exact products I want for my cute and cozy collection. So instead of making stuff today, I figured I could show you some of the things I've been working on for this collection. I'd like to go to Joann's, see if there's anything in there. I'd like to do a Michael's trip, and also I want to check out Ollies. So a couple of you left me a comment and said that Ollies has Bernat blanket yarn for $5, so we have to check this out. I need to do some investigating and see if this is true, because if that's the case, that is amazing. I'm assuming they're probably gonna have limited colors, but for $5, like, you can't go wrong there. So we're gonna check out Ollies, we're gonna check out Michael's, see if Joann's has anything left, and then I wanna list some things on my Etsy shop. So this is not the cute and cozy collection. These are just leftover plushies that I had from my market that's not a part of this collection, but I still would like to sell them, and I think that you guys would enjoy if I listed some plushies on there. So I'll show you guys some of the things that I'm gonna put on my Etsy. So whenever I first took this bag to my market, it was overflowing out of the top, and now there's really not that much in here. So that's a really good sign. But some of these things are going to go on my Shopify store, because I think I'm gonna make them part of the cute and cozy collection. I still, like I said, I haven't decided the exact plushies I'd like. So if you have any suggestions of certain plushies you'd like to see as part of this core collection of mine, definitely leave me a comment down below and let me know what plushies you would like to see. But the Della Ducks are gonna be something that I list on my Shopify only. I don't think I'm gonna put these on my Etsy. I really do love how she looks, and I think that this is just obviously cute and cozy. So this is gonna go on my Shopify, and I need to make more of her for the launch in the future, but that's a Shopify exclusive. Same thing with my sleepy geese. So these are just so adorable. I love them so much. And this is actually probably one of the most fun plushies that I've made. I really enjoy making this. It's not really complex or anything, so I'm not sure why I like it so much, but I just do. It's just fun to make. So this will also be on Shopify only. Pretty sure that's gonna be part of the collection. And then I'm deciding what to do with my baby Bo Bunny. I don't think I'm gonna make like a ton of these because she takes so long to make, and I really don't think I can get my money's worth out of the time that I put into her, and I don't feel like it's right to charge a ton of money for her. So I think I only have one of her left. The other one sold at my market, so this might be the only one I have. So I'm thinking of listing her on my Etsy shop, and then once she sells, but she's just so cute. I don't know. I'm still deciding on what I want to do about this. So let me know if you really like these. I can make more of these, but she will be a little bit more expensive than the other ones because she really does take a lot of time to make. So she's still undecided. These three are undecided, potentially Shopify, but not sure. Let me show you the Etsy ones. So first thing I'd like to list on my Etsy are my chickens that I have left over. So I had a total of 14 chickens by the time I crocheted some at the market. And out of those 14 chickens, you guys, I'm all over the place today. Out of those 14 chickens, I only had 4 left. So 4 little chickens need a home, and I'm gonna list these on my Etsy. And if you would like to adopt a chicken, definitely head over to my Etsy shop and grab one of these guys because they need a new home. So I have 2 that are in this like orangish cream brown kind of color. This was the best seller. This color, people loved this color. And I actually have a little bit left of this skein, so maybe I'll use the whole skein and make some more. But these little guys will be on there. I have this cream and white colored chicken. So I also still have more of this skein. So maybe I'll just use all of the chicken yarn that I have left and go ahead and list more chickens. Maybe Etsy will be a spot for my chickens to live. So 2 of these, 1 of these for now, and 1 of this brown one. So those are the chickens I have. Next up, I have some tutu ducks left over. I think I took 7 of these to my market and I came home with 3. So I have 2 of these pink ones. Oh, what happened to that one? There's like a tag on her. Okay. So 2 of these pink ones, and these are so cute. I love these so much. So 2 of those, 1 of this yellow color. This might be an Etsy exclusive also, just because these are really quick to make. And I could make a lot of these and just keep them stocked on my Etsy, but I don't think I want them on my Shopify website. I really want that to be a core collection. So I think these will live on my Etsy. Same with the chickens. And then as for other plushies, I have 2 tulips left. So I have this blue color and this purple color. These didn't really do too well. Well, obviously I took 2 of these to the market and I came home with 2. So the tulips weren't a very popular hit there. But I really think they're cute, and maybe one of you guys would like a tulip. So I'll list those on my Etsy shop. And then I have 1 peep. I only took 3. 1 came home with me, and it's this pink color. Some of the chicken yarn got on her. So I have 1 lone pink peep. So adopt her. And then other than that, I had 1 bee come home with me. And then I also had my Flora Fawn. So I think I'm gonna add to her to make her a little bit cuter. There is the fairy mod where you can crochet the wings and then like the little flower crown. So maybe I'll do that and then I'll add her to my Etsy shop as well, because she just kind of looks a little bit plain compared to my other stuff. But she's still really cute and she still needs a home. So all of these plushies, if you would like to adopt them, they will be listed on my Etsy shop. I need to take some listing photos of them today. But I think I'm gonna put all of the fun and random plushies I make on my Etsy shop. Just like if I randomly want to make something, I'm like, that doesn't really match my website, I'll just put it on my Etsy. So definitely keep checking out my Etsy, but the majority of my items will be listed on my Shopify website moving forward. So honestly, out of everything I took to the market, coming home with this little bit right here, I am not disappointed with that. I'm actually really proud that all of that sold, and that makes me really happy. And like I mentioned in my market recap, I'm definitely going to be focusing more on crochet moving forward because that seems to be what's selling. I am hopeful about my cups if I do the UV stuff, because I just think that with the Cricut vinyl, it's kind of plain. I really don't do the layered vinyl as much because it's a pain in the butt and it's tricky to line things up to get the bubbles out. And I'm excited about trying out these new cups. So yeah, that was a lot. I feel like I just talked your ear off. I'm sorry. So let's go ahead, take listing photos of all of these plushies, and then let's get our butts to Michael's, Ollie's, and Joann's. I'm back. I realized I forgot to show you guys the bookmarks I made this morning. That was like the top thing I wanted to show you, and I totally forgot. So these are going to be part of my cute and cozy collection. I did decide on these. So are you guys ready for this? These are the cutest little bookmarks. Look at how adorable. Oh my gosh, I love these so much. So it's this crocheted bookmark and it has like scalloped edges, a little bow, and this is just so cute. Let me show you in a book. I always have to demonstrate. So this is what it looks like whenever it's inside of your book. Oh, there you go. How cute. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. It is perfect. So I got this pattern from Love Indie, I'm pretty sure. I will pop it up on the screen for you guys as always. But I love how that looks, and I definitely want to experiment with colors. I have this super pretty pastel baby blue color that I thought would be pretty. And then other than that, I'm not sure, but pink will definitely be an option on the website. And I need to make this pattern a couple more times just to get comfortable with it and make sure that it's a good fit. But I really think these are gonna be one thing that I list. And then the next thing is another bookmark, and it's little cherries with a bow. Oh my gosh, this is so cute too. Hey guys, I'm dying today. Oh my goodness.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay. You scared me.
You were choking. I heard you literally say I'm dying.
I was just coughing. I'm sorry for scaring you. This video is all over the place. Okay, that was a series of events. But this is the next bookmark, and it has a little bow with cherries, and then you set it in your book like this. Let me show you. And then it hangs over your book like that, and then it comes out of the bottom depending on how long your book is. But look at how cute that is. Oh my gosh, I think that it's so adorable. And then it just sits in your book like this. So that's something else that I would like to add to the shop, but this actually took a lot longer than I thought. I timed myself and it took 43 minutes. Like, what? 43 minutes? That doesn't even make sense. This is so small. Maybe it's just because I haven't made it a whole lot. These are the only two I've made, but I really love these. I think they're so cute. So maybe these will be like a limited thing. I might not make a ton of these to put on my shop, but I'll make some, and then once they're gone, they might be gone. But they're just too cute. I love these, and this is like exactly my vibe. So I have these bookmarks, and then the last bookmark I have is a little bit more simpler than the others, but it's just a bow and then the chain. So I'll demonstrate that in the book. And that is what that looks like coming out of the book. So yeah, all these bookmarks are so cute. They are all by that same girl, Love Indie. And I just thought that these were perfect, and this is totally cute and cozy. So these will be on my Shopify website. I just need to experiment with different colors, but I think the primary colors for the cherries will be like the pink and red. And then this will be where I'll experiment with the colors a little bit more and maybe do that blue color I was talking about, maybe do like a yellow or a purple. We'll see what happens. But now that I almost died from a coughing fit and my brain's all over the place, let's go ahead and go yarn shopping. So I'm gonna take my product photos from my Etsy right here. I actually take the majority of my plushie photos and like my Instagram reels right here, just because the lighting from that window is very nice. It's always good to have natural lighting. And then I also have my box lights in the corner and then another lamp here. So I feel like all the lights coming from this way, and it just makes the pictures and the videos turn out so much nicer. I also like that this is kind of a neutral background, the white from the bookcase, the light brown of my walls, and then the flowers. So it's not like anything too distracting in the background. Sometimes I'll take pictures in front of my bookcases, but that's definitely a lot of stuff in the background. So I like to have just a nice neutral place for my product photos. That way you can kind of focus on the product itself. So I'm gonna set up all my plushies on this little wooden riser here, arrange them, take some cute photos. And I think I'm also gonna take an Instagram reel of all my plushies and put them all together and make an announcement that I'm dropping them on my Etsy shop. And that way you guys can find out from a reel before this video goes live, because this will probably be a few weeks before you see this. So I wanna make sure that once I have them on my Etsy, you guys know about it. And while I was looking through my yarn stash, I did find some extra of my chicken yarn. So I have about this much left of like that orangish brown color. So I'll make a few more chickens in that. I have a lot more of this white and brown color. So I can make a lot in those. And then I have this darker, well, it's not really dark brown, but just plain brown color. So I'll be able to make more chickens than I thought, and I'll definitely make more to list on my Etsy. That way you guys can get your hands on a chicken if you want. So let's go ahead and get into taking these photos.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I'll ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. even if the sky is falling down.
So I just finished taking listing photos and videos for all of those plushies for Etsy. And I think I'm gonna list those tonight and get those ready to be put up tomorrow. So today is April 17th and tomorrow's Friday. So I figured that'd be a nice little Friday treat for you guys. So I'll get those listed tonight and then I'm gonna announce that tomorrow. And I made a cute little reel to go along with it. So that'll be fun. And you guys, this video is a hot mess. I literally just told you we were gonna go to Joann's, we were gonna go to Michael's and Ollies, but once I finished taking all those photos and with me just not feeling the best, we're not gonna do that today. I will have that in this vlog sometime, but I decided instead of doing that, just going out whenever I'm not feeling the best, what we're gonna do instead is take a walk outside because it is so nice today. It's like the complete opposite of what it was when I checked in on Tuesday. It is, let me tell you the temperature, 59 degrees and sunny today. So it's so nice. We haven't had a day like this in probably about a week, at least it feels like that. So we're gonna enjoy this day outside, but I promise at some point in this video, we will go to Joann's, we will go to Michael's, and we will go to Ollie's and check all that out because I am excited to do that. I'm just not feeling up to it today. So the new plan now is to go outside, enjoy this amazing weather, take a nice walk, and then whenever we get back home, I am gonna crochet more chickens out of those yarns I showed you guys. That way I have more plushies to add to my drop tomorrow. So yeah, I'll bring you guys along as I make the chickens later in the evening, but this is gonna be more of a chill day. This video is not going in the direction I thought it would, but hey, you guys are coming along for all of it, so I appreciate you. If you're still watching, thank you. And this would probably be in the middle point of the video, so if you haven't skipped around and you're still watching from the beginning to this point, comment the sparkle emoji. This is gonna be a special secret emoji that no one else knows about because I'll have a different one at the end. But some people might skip to the end and then comment that emoji. But this is for all the people in the middle of the video, no skipping, that just watch all the way through. Comment the sparkle emoji and I'll know that you're a real one, that you're watching all the way through, and I appreciate you so much. So let's go ahead, let's take a walk, and then let's come back home and make some chickens for my Etsy shop.
Sway there in all the colors.
So we just got back home from the walk and Abby's being crazy over in the window. I think she's looking at birds, but I'm getting ready to make some of my chickens. Like I showed you guys earlier, I only have this much left of this skein of yarn, and I'm gonna guess and say that I can get at least 2 more chickens out of this. So how many do you guys think I can get? There's not very much here, but we're gonna say 2. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to work on these chickens and I'll update you when the skein is out. I don't know what Abby's doing, but she's on a mission to destroy the blinds. Her and Luna, they have a little pact going on. Oh my goodness. Can you see that little spot right here? I don't know if I'm pointing, yeah, right there. They both destroyed the blinds already. They use that to look at the birds. We just need to get the heavy duty blinds because they are destroying them.
The colors, summer love, memories washed in every shade of green in all the colors, summer love.
So I just finished this little chicken and I have about this much yarn left. So I definitely think I'll get 1 more out of this. It'd probably make 1.5, but we can't have half a chicken. So at least I'll be able to get 2 more of these guys out of it. And thankfully while I was making this, I was timing it and it only took about 33 minutes So honestly, I think that's really fast for a chicken, and you can actually get your money's worth out of your time. So I'm gonna spend the rest of the day making as many chickens as I can. I'll have some of these color, I'll have the light brown with the white, and then just the plain light brown color. And I'm super excited because if you order one of these, you'll get to see my new business cards, my new thank you cards, and the new poly mailers that I have. And I also got some super fun tissue paper that have bows on them and bees. And so I'll wrap my plushies in the tissue paper, and I'm just excited for my new packaging. So I'm gonna go ahead, finish making some more chickens, and then I'll check in with you guys later.
The lazy river day canoe, bathing in the turquoise blue, losing track of time with you. Peach pie sunset view, sleeping in the afternoon.
On my second chicken, and I have this much done, and I only have this much left. So I still have a round of 24 to do, and then 2 single crochet and a decrease. I don't think we have enough for that second round, so I might just single crochet around 24 twice, and then whip stitch across, because I don't think we have enough to do the decreases and all that. But I do think we'll be able to finish this, and we definitely pushed it to the limits. We barely had enough, but we are going to be able to finish 2 chickens.
Could use some too. A little bit of sunlight.
So I wanted to show you guys my new order packing station and all of the new tissue paper I got, those poly mailers, which I know I showed you a couple vlogs ago, but I just have to show you the whole setup because I'm really excited. So I kind of changed this shelf up a little bit since you guys last saw, but I'll show you an example of my plushies whenever I get an order on Etsy. So say somebody orders a little chicken, I'll grab my little chicken here, and then over in the closet, I changed this around too. So I have my bubble wrap, I have my boxes, my new tissue paper, which look how pretty. I have this bow design, there's like the pinks, polka dots, sparkles, and then underneath here, I really like this one, and I thought it was perfect. So I have little bees, I'm not sure if you can tell. They're little shiny gold bees, and these are like scalloped edges. I have polka dots, stripes. You'll get your chicken here. I'll wrap it up in one of these tissue papers. And then, since this is a small plushie, I'll use the smaller poly mailer and then slide him down in there. I have these kind of mailers here. I have these for whenever I do my bookmarks and stickers. And then I have my bigger poly mailers here for my baby bow bunnies. So once I have your chicken wrapped up, he's in the poly mailer, then we'll go over here, which don't mind the mess on my desk. And then I have my new order cards. So it says your order made my day. I hope this package makes yours. I'll write you a little note on the back, and then I also will add my business cards, which is over here. Again, don't mind the mess. And it's my new Kybee Creates card. And it says, let's be friends. It has all my information. And then on the back, it has a little bit about me. So I am so excited. So like I mentioned earlier, this video will be posted after I put these plushies on my Etsy. So if you are somebody who ordered one of these plushies, thank you so much, and I'm sure I had so much fun packing your order. I'm just excited with all my new packaging. I feel like it looks so much nicer than what it used to, and it just shows how things are growing. So I'm gonna go ahead and list all those plushies on my Etsy, and I will check in with you guys later this week. Good morning, friends. Today we are finally going yarn shopping. I would like to go to Michael's, Joann's, and Ollies because some of you have commented that Ollies has Bernat blanket yarn for $5. If that's true, that is amazing. But I'm gonna keep my hopes low just because my Ollies doesn't have the best things there. I feel like it's really picked over all the time and it's very random, which maybe all Ollies stores are random, but we're gonna check it out and see if we can find any Bernat blanket yarn. Then we're gonna stop in Joann's, see if they have anything left. Actually, they might even be closed. Whenever we went to our friend's house in Columbus, we stopped at a Joann's that was really close to their house, but they had 5 days left and then they were shutting down, which I didn't realize that Joann's were closing that early. I thought we had till like May, end of May or something like that, but I don't even know if my Joann's is open. It's about 25 minutes from my house, so we don't go up there all the time. So if they're still open, we'll check out and see if they have any yarn left, or just if they have anything left, honestly. And then we will end the day with Michael's. I really want to check out the Loops and Threads yarn. I have never used that, but a lot of you guys say that that's thicker and it makes your projects turn out bigger, kind of like Bernat Blanket. So I know they have the Sweet Snuggles. I know I've heard that yarn a lot. I've heard like the Chenille Home Slim, but I've never actually tried these yarns, and I've not really looked around at Michael's a whole lot. So we're gonna go check out Michael's yarn selection, and then we're gonna end our yarn shopping trip with some yummy Mexican. I am so ready for this. I always get the same thing every time we go to Mexican. It's like the ACP Arroz con Pollo, which I know I probably butchered that, but it's like chicken, rice, and cheese, and it is so good. So we're gonna get some yummy food. We're gonna do some yarn shopping. But you guys know how we have to start the day. We're gonna run through Dunkin', pick up some coffee, and then let's go yarn shopping.
1 moment, please.
Okay. Medium iced
He has to practice because he can't remember. Medium caramel craze iced latte.
iced caramel craze.
Hi, how can I help you?
Hi, I'm gonna do a medium iced caramel craze latte.
Alright.
And then, do you have strawberry donuts left?
Yeah.
Can I do 2 of those? And I'll do a sweet tea with extra sugar, please.
What size?
I'll do a medium.
Anything else?
That's it.
11.94.
Thank you.
We have just arrived at Ollies. Do you think they will have the Bernat Blanket yarn? I don't either. Like I said, our Ollies isn't the best, and I'm not very hopeful that they will have yarn, but we will see. So let's go check it out.
You say that I'm crazy. It's just the way that I get every time that I am with you. Your laughter takes me to heaven.
We are about 90% through the store, and I still do not see any yarn anywhere. I'm gonna check up at the front where the craft stuff is, but I'm really thinking there's not gonna be any yarn.
Hey, playing songs on the radio, sing along to the words that we don't know how. Brings out the wild. Let's just run away. Yeah, I could drive the whole.
So we just got back in the car, and Ollie's did not have any yarn, but I did ask the cash register, and the cashier, and she said that they do get shipments of yarn in. So that's good to know. They just didn't have any today, but she said that there was a lot of yarn stocked, but people must have bought all of it. But I did get a flag for our garden, and it says be happy, so at least we got 1 plus out of that trip. But where we're gonna go next is Joann's. We're gonna see if they're open first off, and then if they are, we're gonna go see what they have.
On the highway, it's our way, Route 66, and we keep on driving. We just do what we wanna do. Hey, playing songs on the radio, sing along to the words that we don't know how. Brings out the wild. Let's just run away. Yeah, I could drive the whole along. Be with you is like being on the rodeo house. Brings out the wild. I got a little crush on you. Ooh, I got a little crush on you. 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 Hey, you're good at making me lose my mind, but I always come
So they have really
around.
pretty colors in this, but it's like the tiniest and thinnest yarn ever. So I feel like the projects would turn out like this big, but it is super pretty colors.
Always make you smile, don't I? We're like the waves on a big blue.
All right, friends, so we just got back home, and as you guys saw, that was a little bit of a flop of a shopping trip. I really didn't get that much. And whenever we went into Joann's, that was the last day that was open. I cannot believe that we timed it to where we got there on the very last day. But as you saw, it was so dead inside. There was like nothing. There were only 2 rows that had anything in them. And as you guys could see, it was totally picked over. But I did get some things. So let me show you what I picked up. And you guys will not believe the price I got all these for. I'll share everything I got and then I'll show you the price at the end. So I did pick up some beads. That was the first thing. So I got this pack of 3 and they're a little bit torn up, but that's okay. They're still all in there. They're these Park Lane wooden beads and there's 40 in each little baggie. So I got 3 packs of these and I ended up getting these for 37 cents a piece. So picked up 3 of these, and the next thing I got were some buttons because I am trying out making some Kindle sleeves, and I found these really cute patterns, which I'll share with you guys in future videos. So I needed some buttons to where I can do closures for the Kindle sleeves, and so I got, these are all La Mode buttons, and I got 3 packs of this kind. So they're white and shiny, and they look like that. So I thought those were pretty, and I thought they would be pretty on a Kindle sleeve. And those were 3 cents for each of those. 3 cents. That was amazing. And then I got these ones. These are like a standard looking button, but they're white. And then I got these, which are white, but they're kind of like marbly looking. I can't tell if you can see that or not. But got those. And then I also got this zipper because I may or may not be getting into sewing. I haven't officially purchased a sewing machine, but I have been looking and I'd love to start making book sleeves and stuff, but we might have to wait until I have my launch of my Shopify and I get all those things made, and then I might dabble into sewing, or I might do it before. I don't know. I haven't made up my mind officially yet, but I have been seeing so many cute fabrics and I would really love to start making book sleeves, pouches. The world of sewing is definitely interesting me. So I got this zipper and I figured with it being so cheap, might as well get one and maybe I could try to make a bag out of it, just one for myself. But I figured, you know, it's pink, it's really cheap. This zipper was 5 cents. So how can you not pick up this zipper for 5 cents? So I got that. And then the last thing I got was this pin, and it's a big twist pin. It has like a little yarn heart thing in a jar. I don't know. I thought it was cute and I could put it on like my book bag or my purse or something. And I got the pin for 25 cents. So I got all of these buttons, the zipper, the pin, and my grand total. Are you guys ready for this? Drum roll. The grand total was $1.67 for all of that. So that was amazing that I got all this stuff, but it was just so sad in there today. That will literally be the last time I ever set foot in a Joann store. And it just breaks my heart because that was such an important store to so many small businesses, so many crafty people out there, and I just really wish it could have been saved. Maybe somebody else will swoop in and save the day, come up with this new store with all the yarn, all the fabric, all the crafty things, and it will be even better than anything we've had. We'll have to see if that happens. But that's everything I got at Joann's, and then I didn't get anything at Ollie's, but whenever I did talk to the cashier, she said that they do get yarn in, not all the time. It must have been sold out because I didn't see anything when I was looking through the store. Then at Michael's, I did get 2 skeins of yarn. I got the Loops and Threads Sweet Snuggles Light. Let me see if I can find the color. Robin Blossom. It looks like little flowers. It's blue, pink, and green. And I thought this was so pretty, and it's very soft. I do like the size of this. This seems like it's gonna be a good size. And I thought, honestly, I was thinking of making little chickens out of this. I know that's definitely different, but how cute would a chicken be in this with like a pink comb or a blue comb? I just thought it'd be really cool to add some variety to my chickens. And I feel like the more unique the chicken, the better, because you see so many that are brown or the creamy brown, like the ones I have in my shop. But you don't see very many that are like this. So we'll see how these work out. I'll probably add these to my Shopify or my Etsy, whatever I decide to add them to. But I did pick this up because I wanted to try the Loops and Threads yarn. I've never tried it before, and this was just too pretty not to try out. So I got that, and then the next thing I got is this Loops and Threads Snuggly Wuggly yarn. This is acrylic yarn, and it's in the color Soft Lilac. and it is very pretty. It's super soft too. But I got this because I would like to make Tangled inspired granny squares. I've been seeing this super cute pattern of a granny square, and it has like the purple on the outside and that yellow sun off of Tangled in the middle. And I thought, how pretty would this be to do a Tangled inspired granny square? But I didn't have any of the light purple yarn like what her dress is. I only had like the darker purple that didn't match. So I did pick up some of this, and that concludes our haul for today. It wasn't a very successful shopping trip for yarn, but I did get some cool things from Joann's, and I did get some new yarns to try out. So overall, it was fun. I'm glad we went and checked out those stores, but it looks like I'm gonna have to do the majority of my yarn shopping online because the selection, at least in the stores near me, are not very good. So I am going to place an order from Premier because you guys have suggested the Premier Basics yarn, and they do seem to have a good selection of different colors, and it's the thicker yarn like the Bernat blanket is. So Abby's in the camera right now. So I am gonna place a Premier order. She doesn't like being held very often. Luna doesn't mind, but Abby really is not a fan of being held. What, honey? It's okay. I can't even remember what I was saying now. But anyway, I think I was talking about ordering Premier yarn. Abby, you gotta get down. So I am gonna place an order on Premier website, and then I'll show you guys that haul whenever I get it in. But anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. If you made it this far in the video, comment the purple heart emoji down in the comments so I can give you a big thanks for sticking with me till the end. And if you're not already following me on Instagram, be sure to head over there and give me a follow because I share all the crochet plushies I've been making and other fun behind the scenes of growing my small business. And if you're not already subscribed, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell to join our crafty and cozy family. I'll be sharing lots of behind the scenes content as I prepare for my first shop launch on my Shopify website. So definitely be sure to follow along this journey and see all the behind the scenes leading up to this launch. And I will see you guys next week for a new video. Bye.